everyone, and welcome back to The Fire Rises. Today we're going to be playing the Great Asian War. It's this great power struggle over Asia between China and Japan in a post-America world. So we're going to hop right into it as the People's Republic of China and see what we can get done today. I know there's two major conflicts between the two powers, so we're going to hop into it and see how we handle it. So for the build-up, just before the First War now, I know the First War, what it is, you're invading the island of Taiwan. It's pretty straightforward. You can't invade anything else. The devs made absolutely sure that you can't invade anything else. So what I mainly did is I focused on civilian industry, kind of trying to go for a long haul build, because I know this is going to go all the way to 2032. Now granted, my focus on civilian industry was not a good idea, because as it turns out, it gave me some headaches later on. We got the port. Now fuck off, you rat bastard. Yeah, it really wasn't smooth sailing. This just doesn't make fucking sense. How can it be so fortified? You see, I was working under the assumption that it would be as easy as it was for China when I played Japan. You know, the ability to naval invade with 40-plus divisions seems like a pretty good boon, but, apparently not when your entire combined armies of Taiwan, Japan, and Australia are garrisoning every single port tile and every single coastal tile on your island. See, my main problem with trying to invade Taiwan is that, well, I didn't have enough of these. These advanced amphibious vehicles would have helped me greatly in my efforts to land. However, I didn't have the military industry to mass produce them in the time frame I had. So where did that leave me? I have genuinely no way to counter this. This is ridiculous. I can't fucking do it. I can't stop it. What the fuck? It led me to lose my entire army trying to invade Taiwan. An embarrassing, you might even say a shameful display. What, so when I fucking played Japan, Australia doesn't want to help. But when I play China, the whole fucking army is on the island? Really? Yeah, I was like straight up not having a good time. Just come on. The whole fucking island is a mountain. The whole fucking island is a mountain. And so, failure. Okay, what do we want? Do we want liberals or do we want nationalists? Do we want to be the good guys or do we want to be the nationalists? So I basically spent the next 6 years after losing the Taiwan War just building up. Mainly my military industry, but finishing off the civilian expansion I was doing as well. But beyond that, of course, when you lose, there's a big political shift that happens. I was kind of expecting to keep Xi Jinping around, keep the centrists in power. Nope, that didn't work. I could not take Taiwan. So I was posed with the choice between the nationalists and the liberals. And somehow, even though I tried to go nationalist, I got the liberals. I couldn't tell you how it happened. What I do know is that Wang Yang here is our only hope at this point. Luckily, judging by his track record, it seems like we've got no better candidate for what he wants to do. And he's apparently funny as well. That helps. So I spent the next 4, almost 5 years getting prepared for the next confrontation with Japan and her allies, which now included the Republic of India, as well as Australia, and a few others. You have a tree to expand your own alliance, which wound up allowing me to get pretty much the entirety of Indochina and Indonesia in, which were great boons to my war effort, incredible boons, but honestly, as I came to find out, a lot of it was a hindrance. I did my best to prop up countries like Pakistan, and it just didn't work. Wherever my troops weren't, it wasn't good. And for all my work at building up a large navy, it just came up short. For reasons that made me rather angry once again. What the how the fuck? How do you have this many fucking units? You gotta be fucking with me. That is fucking nuts. No fucking way. Like, how are you supposed to micro this? This is god awful. Look how many tiles there are. Fuck me, this is ridiculous. It takes so long to crush these pockets. How are you eating, motherfucker? How are you getting food to your troops? Where now? Well, fucking Jesus, come on. I think Indonesia can cover itself, but fucking Christ. Holy fucking shit! I'm gonna lose my mind! I'm gonna lose my fucking mind! You have got... I'm gonna lose my shit. I have played a lot of mods. I have 5,000 fucking hours in this game. This is bullshit. I don't know who the fuck balanced this, but they can go to hell. This fucking sucks! Straight to fucking hell. What am I supposed to fucking do? What am I supposed to do? Well, I tried it again, and I figured out what I'm supposed to do. And honestly, it was pretty easy the second time around. So I did a retooling of my strategy, and it became very clear to me that maintaining naval supremacy just wasn't going to be a possibility. So I dedicated some units to the Coastal Guard. I dedicated more units to fighting in Korea to finish off Korea quicker, and I reprioritized my focuses so that I can remove the debuffs in Korea quicker. I also noticed, and guessed correctly, that Japan and Australia had been given extra ships for the war, which, of course, I guess I should have guessed, it's a common way of balancing in this mod. Another thing I did differently was change how my navy worked. So before, I had it mainly on convoy escort, naval invasion support. This time, I had all of my light ships, or at least my light fleets, my submarines, on patrol. And I had my main striking fleet on Strike Force. This completely changed the war for me. Because even though the enemy had maybe twice my fleet, I had cut them down to half my fleet by the end of the war. And I think beyond the Navy, beyond the port garrisons, the most crucial difference I made this attempt was preventing Pakistan from just falling over and dying. Because, you know, it should have occurred to me earlier, but going through the Himalayas is just not an option for dealing with India. I'll go ahead and just let the footage speak for itself. So it took me 7 hours and over 14 in-game years to finish the Great Asian War, to finish out a campaign of China. And let me tell you, it was a great time. You know, I get angry very easily. I get annoyed very easily. So I play it off for funny moments, but truly, honestly, I enjoyed the mod. I had a great time. That was one of the most challenging wars I had ever been in, and it really pushed me to try and innovate on a few things. I've never really focused Navy before. In all my time, I have never really focused Navy before, and I have to say, this war will push your limits. Most wars in this mod will push your limits because they are balanced in that manner. They're balanced well enough that the odds are always against your favor. You are always punching up. And for anyone still watching, I just wanted to record a message for you. Thank you very much for watching all the way through this video. I know it's amateur. I know it ain't the greatest, you know. Watching this is amateur hour. I ain't fooling nobody. But hey, if you're returning from the first video, thank you again. It means a lot to me that you would take the time to watch all the way through one of these videos. So thank you, and I hope to see you next Sunday. Peace.